because you are and I am to live in that place forever. No time and no. Then, what does it mean? Hindi ka natatanda doon. Hindi na mabuti ang iyong buhok. Hindi ka na makulgot ang iyong no. Wala ka ng radio pa rin. Wala na tanan. Kawanin. Wala na yan. So ito mga sakit. Umisis naman yan. Umisis time space na yan. Because it is timeless and spaceless, wala na rin mga kasakitan. Wala na rin mga kaya. Wala na rin pagtanda. Okay? That's eternity. Just think of it. Number 2. Okay. Ito yung pangalawa na as I was singing with you with all those praise song, then I will give this instruction para ma-clear out sa ating mind. Kasi by eternity, walang hanggang, walang katapusan, wala ka na, hindi na makalabas. Ngayon nakalabas ka na, no? Okay? Sige, worship. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng worship? Meaning. Mula sa Hebrew language. In the other Hebrew language, that word were translated to the Greek word. And Greek word into English. In English is worship. But I tell you, the old English form of worship is spelled this way. Old English word. Worship is spelled worth. Karapat-dapat. Worth. Valueless. As English word is being used during those worship. Nawala na yung word na TH. T. Hindi man na nawala. You know that T is the cross of Jesus. Minsan ang worship minus Jesus Christ. Very sad to say. Sometimes ang worship is very bad because they take away the cross. So let's try to see. Ano ba ang Hebrew word? The so-called etymology. Etymology meaning pinanggalingan ng salita. In the Hebrew, the worship is word. Did you see that? Istawa and aboda. That is worship in the original manuscript. And that precisely the meaning of that is kneeling down. Bowing down. When these Hebrew words translated into Greek, ganito ang translation na kanilang ginawa doon sa Hebrew word na istawa and aboda. Okay? Latria, liturgus, okay? Okay. Sa Roman Catholicism, okay, ang latria ay worship yan, ha? Okay. Definitely, binago ito ng Roman Catholicism. When you invoke, when you kneel, when you pray to Mary, among other, then there is the other kind of worship they have, latria. When you pray to Saint Paul, Saint Peter, John, Jude, Santa Claus, another form of worship. Okay. So, latria, liturgus, and I forgot the other one, but just the same. The meaning of this is kneeling, bowing. So the simple meaning of worship in the original Hebrew to Greek is kneeling, bowing. So worship then, and this is again as far as God's concerned, He is so He has directed man to worship Him alone and no other else. Ten Commandments, first commandment and the second commandment. So that when we pray, we use the kneeling, okay, prostration, or bowing. So that if worship is simple meaning, bowing, at ipaliwanag din, ha? How about a child, this man, his age, the child is about 7-year-old, and his father is about 30-year-old. Then you see that boy bowing to his father. What does it mean? Or vice versa, the father is the one bowing to his boy. What does it mean? Alin kaya mas normal? Yung matanda, ang mababaw, kaya yung bata. Halimbawa, si Noynoy Aquino, pumunta rito. Noynoy Aquino is about 52-year-old. Okay? And then, 52. Noynoy Aquino. And you see, Brother Romy, that's Mr. President. What do you think of him? Or, Noynoy Aquino will be the one of, good afternoon, Mr. Manila. Alin kaya ang gusto mo? Bowing yun ang ganito yung bowing. Alin kaya ang gusto mo? Mr. Manila is fast older than Noynoy. Noynoy is 52. This brother is, iba rin ako. Mas matanda di hawak. Si Brother Romy. You see him bowing to the President, though the President is younger than him. Good afternoon, Mr. President. Anong isipin niya? Or, vice versa, the President will bow. Good afternoon, Mr. Manili. Si Mr. Manili naman. Ano yung tama? We're talking bowing, ha? Ha? Pareho? Parehas. Okay. Alin kaya ang mas malapit sa totoo? Why? Why are you?
Because of his position.
Yeah, okay, very good. He is bowing because of the office that Noynoy is in. He is the father of the country. Yes? Though Brother Romy is much older, but he has to pay the respect. He is the father. Pero yung Noynoy, ang labi doon, hindi po pwede yun, abnormal yun. Like, a 7-year-old boy And then this is the father, 30-year-old. Then the father would want to, he's the one bowing. Gusto mo na? Huh? Or the junior will be the one to bow. Now we are talking about bowing. Here in bowing, you are only to bow. You are only to kneel in front of God. No one else. This knee, this bowing is only for God. So the first 2 commandments of the 10 commandments spell out the meaning of worship. Bow down, prostrate, kneel is worship. Okay ba yan? So now you can instruct your congregation. Okay? Mga lang yan, sidelight lang yan. Okay, let's move. Here you will see the time when Jesus is about to incarnate. The meaning of incarnate is to become human being like us. Okay? You will see in the world of, in the area of the world, you will see here, before the 400 silent years, these were the people whom God used in the religious world. Whereas in the world of man, time of man, ito yung mga ruling power that time. Then, this one is the religious group. Okay. The language Hebrew, that time was the Hebrew word or language was the prevalent word that at that time were used by people. And then the place of worship is in the temple. Then this is the Old Testament. Between the Old Testament and then the New Testament, there was 400 years, silent years. Ano yun? Ito yung panahon ng mga Maccabees brothers. Doon nasulat karamihan ng mga apocryphal books during the silent years, meaning between Old Testament and then the New Testament. The books, halimbawa, example, the Bed and Trouble, Song of Esther, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th Maccabees, the 3 children, there were 15 writings that were written during these years. And anyway, for our consideration, those so-called apocryphal books were history, especially of the Jewish people. History of aspiration towards freedom. Because that time, people of Israel were not yet totally free. Okay? Then, Galatians 4:4 came. What does the Word of God say? Galatians 4:4. But when the right time come, God sent forth His Son into the world, born of a woman under the law. That is 4:4 of Galatians. Now, in this year, okay, Jesus was born, the cross. that was after the 400 years. Meaning of silent years, God did not anoint or select His prophet, His king, His appointed spokesperson. Pinabayaan niya sandali for 400 years ang sanglibutan. So, silent because as if, quote unquote, God did not speak, did not reveal Himself during the time. Okay. In Genesis 1, Genesis chapter 2, we see there how man, through Adam and Eve, fall into sin. But we also see on the 3rd chapter